and I can't explain. But something makes the Dragunov really shite. Welcome back to the channel, Major92, the Shaman of Gaming. We're back again with another terrible weapon. It's getting quite tedious now, these terrible weapons. But I actually had quite a bit of fun trying to get this video, trying all sorts of things out with this sniper rifle and eventually getting a game. I actually don't see all the kills in this game, but the final score's pretty good. So here with the Dragunov, and I'm pretty much here to inform you that this sniper rifle is pretty much l'enfant terrible project. It's really not very good. You've got the sniper rifles that fire fast, that fire quickly, and some of them can be fairly good. Even the other sniper rifle like that in this game, the RSASS, however it's called, is fairly good. But this one, I don't know. There's something about it that just I just don't get it. Another gun where it just does not really have a place in the game. People want to snipe, they're going to be using the guns that work, and this one pretty much doesn't. It feels like it's been dipped in shit. It's awful. Even looks, with this camo, it even looks like it's been dipped in shit. But anyway, yeah, this is the Dragunov, and this game is, it's fairly good for this weapon. But it's funny because in this game I've got the heartbeat sensor, and like I mentioned in my L11 video, the majority of the time when I snipe I do use a heartbeat sensor just to try and cancel out getting closed in on from really close range and giving myself a real problem. But to be honest, this isn't really how I would suggest that you use this gun. Really, because of this, it's the strength that it has. Sort of, even though it falls behind all the other sniper rifles, the strength that it does have is that it fires quickly. That's what its real strength is. So I'd suggest that you don't use it like a sniper rifle, but use it like similar to the MK14 and any of those other single shot rifles from previous Call of Duty games. Put an ACOG scope on it, and whatever your preference of a reticle is, it doesn't really make much of a difference. It's like that kill there would have been much easier, and it's much easier to use this gun like that than it is to use it as a scout sniper, because you constantly have to hit more than one bullet unless it's a headshot. Having said that, if you are going to use it like this, do make sure that you sit as far away as possible and go for headshots if you've got the time to line them up. Like you see in this game, I could have taken a quick shot with one of the better sniper rifles like the L11 or the MSR or something like that. It's like, see there, I probably wouldn't have won that gunfight if I'd been using a bolt action rifle. But that's just the way you've got to use it, really. I would suggest that you put an ACOG on it with one of the smaller reticles so it's not in the way, and use it like one of the single shot assault rifles. But you do see multiple times in this game, because I'm not using it like that, and I'm using it as more of a scout sniper rifle, that I do line up the headshot and make sure I hit it. But yeah, other than that, pretty much attachments that I would have, like if you're gonna be a scout sniper, I would put stability on, because it takes down that idle sway, and especially if you are using it as a scout sniper, like I said, you want to aim for headshots, then try and honestly put stability on it, because you'll have much an easier task lining up the headshot than you would have done without it, really. So to be honest, this gun should never really be used for trying to quickscope with like one hit. But so focus isn't really one that I'd suggest too much. I think stability is probably the best option. Even if you're going to use it, like I said, with a ACOG scope, that's probably what I'd suggest, throughout. And I don't think I've got it on in this game. In fact, I'm pretty positive I haven't. But steady aim is another good one, because if you do get up close, because you can spray it, it'd be nice to have that sort of hip fire a little bit reduced. But this gun, even people are watching this just to see, maybe catch a couple of tricks and tips as how to use like a weapon like this. Not a lot of people are going to go away and use it, but if you do choose to use it, I would use it, like I mentioned earlier, with an ACOG, and make sure that you sort of try and look at this terrible shooting. Try and make sure that you've got a shot and you can definitely hit more than one bullet, unless you're obviously going for the head. And try and stay out of small buildings and, you know, CQC areas really. And you know, run a powerful secondary like I've got in here, FMG9s, because you're just sort of handicapped when using this, like running around with a broomstick, like I said with the I think that was a USAS video. I lose track. This series has taken much longer than I had expected it to. But anyway, yeah, it's hard to say, you know, certain things to use with this weapon in certain maps, because, you know, I can fully understand that a lot of people aren't ever going to use it really, or they might try it out once, see that it's an absolute pile of gobshite and never use it again. And you know, I can get that, because I probably won't use it again after this. But yeah, I would definitely suggest using what I've explained in this really. But if you are going to scout snipe, I would suggest the heartbeat sensor, because you don't really need like extended mags. There we go, that's an example of me lining up the headshot. I think I'd maybe do it again here. Yeah, you really want to do that, because you don't want to have to, you know, it gives people a time to get away a lot of the time if you don't hit them in the head. So, because it, you know, you'd expect it, because it fires so fast, to sort of stay in the same position when you're firing, sort of more than one shot in a short period of time. But it doesn't. It actually kicks quite a lot. So kick would probably work. You know, kick's pretty obsolete on the other assault rifles, the other sniper rifles, but on this one it works. So that's pretty much what I'd suggest for this dog awful sniper rifle. And look at this. This kill is beyond recognition. Top class. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I'll be back next time with the next shotgun, which is the Spas 12, and I've enjoyed the shit out of getting that video. Hopefully you'll join me to see what I've got. Cheers.